fairy living in a whole country is a complex thing, and I'm willing to share that experience very gently. Yay! Thank you for joining me once again. I'm the Joy Fairy, and in the past few days, I've been thinking about this channel. I started it in English, wanting to share my business journey, business digital, my sharing my digital business journey. But actually, I've I am a bit confused between different things that I want. On the one hand, I really want to teach and help people create their home. And I really want to help people live in a more balanced and happy way. And on the other hand, I just want to talk to you guys about my personal life, my agendas, my beliefs, my human journey, which is not that easy, I must say. And in the past few days, I had a lot of hours on the road thinking also about you guys and about me and this urge to open a channel and speak in English. And I was thinking, what's that urge speaking English, sharing your life in English? Why not Hebrew? If you're starting a business or reopening it, whatever, why why not talking to your clients in their language? But the truth is, and this is what I found out about myself in the past few days, and thank God for the heavy traffic that made me wonder. And I I just love sharing my life. And actually, I don't know why. This desire started about 8 years ago when I was tidying my home and really changing my life through the KonMari tidying method. And back then I realized that I have this passion of talking to the camera. And this was brand new for me, discovering that passion. And I started filming a few vlogs. But my teacher self really took over and convinced my blogger self that I want to teach. So all of the videos that I filmed or even uploaded had to do with something I want to to teach you guys. And I do. I love teaching. I love tidying. I love doing both. And I want to say that what I've created is mind blowing. Like helping people tidy online without actually going to the place is amazing, in my opinion, and also in my clients' opinions. But to put that aside, this is not what I want to talk to you about. I mean, I was on the roads and kept thinking about this very difficult reality that we live in here in Israel. Uh, I've been avoiding, like actually avoiding watching news or reading newspapers for about 15 years. I don't believe in politics. I don't believe that they are in our favor. And I think that is something that is not only local. Yes, we have major problems here, but I was talking to a friend of mine in Portugal a few days ago, and I asked him because I feel like what we experiencing here and as well, the the hate, the violence, the corruption, the feeling that no one sees us and no one cares, and we're just little soldiers in a very big game. I don't think that is relevant only here. I know that this is something that we as humanity are going through these times. And it's really hard, especially for um, super sensitive people like me. The evil that is being exposed bit by bit with stories that make my hair, I don't know how you call it, like goosebumps. this is just too much for me for many years. And I understand that in these times where everything on the outside breaks and falls apart, the only thing that each of us can do is to go inward and do the emotional and consciousness work in order to develop as a soul here in a human body. And I don't know how I'm saying this with dry eyes because being here in a human body is something very difficult for me. And I think that this blog that I'm recording in English, I don't really know why, but I guess with time I will figure it out. I guess this honesty that I want to bring to our discussion, this is one of the things that I don't know how, but will help me experiencing life here in a better way. I'm going to share something really, really personal right now. Thank God for the courage. I'm studying like a course of never mind. It's really like how to go out like to the world and give my light. And in order to do so, I needed to go deep inside and figure out what my gifts are and what my soul really came to do here. And I realized that I'm I'm afraid of humans. I'm afraid of the violence and the evil and the fact that sometimes we as humans we are so filled with hatred that we can just run over people. And that really frightens me. And as a fairy, hey you all, I'm a fairy in a human body, it frightens me. So this, I think this is my healing process. Trusting you guys with my feelings, not only talking about safe subjects, but also talking about feelings in a very complex world. This is where I want to regain my trust with people. So yeah, a fairy living in a whole country is a complex thing, and I'm willing to share that experience very gently and also with gentle people. So I know that this subject brings a lot of questions and opinions, and I do have my own. And if we will do it gently, then we will be able to talk about it. Welcome to my world, people.